Hey, what's going on, y'all? This is EA. Welcome back to the channel. You're chilling with EA. Over here this morning, beautiful morning, a little overcast. But I'm gonna go here to HomeGoods. Haven't taken you on a tour with me in quite some time. So we're gonna tour HomeGoods, see what's new on the shelves, see what type of merchandise they have out. You know, they exchange all their, they bring in new merchandise every Thursday. So, of course, yesterday is Tuesday or Monday. But we're gonna go ahead and see what we can find in the process of decorating a new room or refreshing the ensuite. And yeah, so we're gonna take our time. We're gonna mosey around a little bit. We're gonna spend too much time in there, but I want to take you guys with me. You might see something you like. You know, if you can't find an item that you see inside of HomeGoods, if you see an item at HomeGoods, first and foremost, you better pick it up, because chances are, if you think about going home and going back and get it, it's not going to be there. It's a possibility if you don't, and they don't have no reoccurring items returning to the store, and they do not have an inventory of items. That everything that they have in the store on the showroom floor is what they have, and the chances of them getting that item in again at a later date is rare to none. You might be able to find it at a TJ Maxx and the Marshalls, right? But chances of you finding the same item that you passed by at HomeGoods on a second visit is rare to none. So let's go ahead to HomeGoods, y'all, and see what they got cracking, okay? my little purchase. I did find an item that that got my attention over here in the HomeGoods today. It's a bargain. I'd say it's got it discounted. It's discounted. What is it? 40. It was originally $59.99. Got it for $10 off. A little damage on the corner right here, but you know we can repair that. That's not a problem. But overall, I think it's gonna fit the space that I plan on putting it in. That's another little tiny little nick right there. It's a cream color. Nice design on each side. You know, little end table, nice stand. It'll be a nice stand. How you doing? And you know I had to get something for dining with EA, baby. Look, I had to pick up a little olive oil because, you know, running short on olive oil. Yeah, that was only, what was the price on this? $16.99. Extra virgin olive oil. Yep. Yeah, so, you know, we rose to the challenge this morning. So that's all this morning, y'all. You know, we just want to make a little pit stop. We don't want to do too much damage today, but we've got to make a renewed trip to West Dam. We've got to hit Crate and Barrel. We've got to hit the restoration warehouse. Is it the warehouse? No, it's not the warehouse. You know what I'm talking about. We've hit it before. We've got to hit that. We've got to check out our house again, right? So those are coming up, you know, in the next few months. So just stay tuned. But look, thank y'all for joining me on this little brief tour. You know, going back to the HomeGoods to see what they got on what new merchandise they had on the shelves, and we was able to find, you know, a little diamond in the rough. So stay tuned. This is your first time, man. I appreciate y'all rocking with me. This is Chilling with EA. Stay tuned for the next video. Like and subscribe. Peace.